Hello everyone. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda 24/7, the special session of the BRBL subject. And from today onward, we are going to start the legal terms of BRBL, which is very, very much important. As we know that if we talk about the act, so what is act? Act basically means in which everything is given in a point wise, and that point wise is known as section, and each act have a legal term. That legal term we have to use in the further act. Okay, so that's why we have to learn the legal terms. And in your exam also 8 to 10 question will come from the legal terms. So that's why out of 25 act I will just teach you the legal terms of each and every act. So from today we are going to start the module D, and module D, the first is your Indian Contract Act. Okay, let's start. The first is proposal. What is proposal? See, first of all, remember the formula. Offer plus acceptance is equal to what? Promise. Promise in legal term is called agreement. In agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. So this is the basic definition of the term, basic formula of contract, right? So we know that offer is nothing but whatever by the final willingness, if we are offering anything to the another person, that is called offer, right? But offer word is not given in your Indian contract. In Indian contract, the word proposal is given. Okay. So now see what is proposal. When one person signify to another his willingness, my willingness. If I'm asking question, you are answering me, that is not offer. If I'm inviting you, this is not an offer. Offer means when one person is putting his final willingness that yes, I want to sell this red car of Baleno in the 1 lakh rupees. So willingness to do and abstain from doing. To do means positive act and abstain means not to do. Okay, with a view to obtaining the assent of that other. Assent means positive response. It means offerer want a positive response from the opposite party. Okay, to such act and abstinence he is said to call proposal. So if Nikkita ma'am is offering, Nikkita ma'am is called offerer, and to whom I am offering, that is called offering. That's it. So offerer, offering, there are two parties in the Indian Contract Act. Is that okay? So this definition can be asked in the form of question, because 8 to 10 question asked in BRBL subject. So that's why this is important one. Is that okay? Done? Okay. Now, second, what is accepted? What is promise? So again, class, just try to learn the formula. Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. Promise, agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. Okay, this is the what formula of contract, as we know that. Okay, so what is acceptance? Acceptance means, class, acceptance when offer, okay, when opposite party accept the offer or proposal. Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. That thing we have done it. When the person to whom the proposal is made signify his assent, the proposal is said to be accepted, and proposal when accepted, it become promise. That's it. Many students, tick mark, because see, the formula which I told you, offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. Promise in legal term is called agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. So we know that these things right now. Many students tick mark that offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement, but this is not a right one. Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise because the word promise is given in your definition. So that's why you have to tick mark on the promise. Important one. Please read this sentence. Please read this point, class. Done, class? Any doubt? Okay, that's cool. Next. What is promiser? The promiser, the person making the proposal is called promiser, and the person to whom we are just giving the proposal it called promisee. So promiser, promisee, these are the two legal terms. Promiser, we also called it offerer, and promisee, that is called offeree. That's it. That is so simple. Offerer, offeree. Done? Okay, next. What is consideration? Oh my God. I think in the paid class, I have just told you the very simple definition of consideration, that something for something is called consideration right now in the paid class. But see the definition that is given in the act. Oh my God. So consideration is basically something for something, right? Something for something. Now see the definition. In one legal term is that quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. It's a legal term. It means quid pro quo means what? Quid pro quo means some return, something in return. Something in return. That is quid pro quo. Now see the definition of consideration that is given in the Indian Contract Act. Oh my God. First of all, please read the definition. Read the definition, class. When at the desire of promiser. Suppose if Nikita ma'am want to sell car, so when at the desire of promiser, the promisee or any other person has done or abstained from doing. So three tense used here. Done, abstain, that is past tense. Doing, does or abstain, that is present tense. Does and abstain, that is present tense. And to do and to abstain, that is your future tense. This is your future tense. This is called consideration. This is called consideration, class. So in this particular statement, we can see that there is a present consideration, there is a past consideration, and there is a future consideration. Just like present contract, future contract, and what? Present, future, and past contract. So consideration is also of same thing. Is that okay? So this is called something for something. That is called consideration. So without consideration, agreement is void. Okay? Without consideration, the agreement is void, class. See, that is important. That is clear. Okay, next. What is agreement? What we have learned, agreement, offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement. Offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement. Okay, now see, every promise and every set of promises forming the consideration for each other is called agreement. That is important. Every promise and every set of promises forming the consideration for each other is called agreement. Every promise, set of promises means promises from the both side. Forming the consideration, it means something in return. That is called what? Agreement. That is a very simple definition. Please read that definition. So class, definition portion is, again, I will say, that is important. Done, class? Any doubt till now? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can please ask me the question. Okay, next. What is the reciprocal promise? That is not the part of the syllabus, but still that is very easy. Promises which form the consideration and the part of consideration for each other is called reciprocal promise. That is, from the both side promises is there, that is called reciprocal promises. Promises which form the consideration and the part of consideration for each other is called reciprocal promise. That's it. Now, it's a void agreement. Void agreement. What is void agreement? Void agreement is basically what? If a minor is doing any contract, first of all, the contract is not made. If minor, because that minor is incompetent to do any contract. So if a minor do any agreement, that is called void agreement. And void agreement is always, guys, void ab initio. It means void from the very beginning, because minor cannot do any contract. Same example, more example, suppose a unsound mind. Person disqualified by law. Person disqualified by law. So these are the example of this one. Is that okay? This is the example of that thing. I hope so. That is clear to all of you. What is void agreement? That is void from the very beginning, because it is not a contract. Offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement. That's it. It will be not further converted into the contract, because that is not enforceable. Enforceable means we can just put the right in front of the court. That is called enforceable. Is that okay? Done? Now, next. What is this? I think this is very, very simple. Agreement plus law in force is equal to contract. Now I think you understand that what exactly the definition of contract, right now? Okay, class? Okay, class. Any doubt? I think that is very simple. Agreement enforceable by law is called contract. Now the next one is voidable contract. What is voidable contract? See, if any contract is done that is by fraud by one person, by coercion by one person, by undue influence by one person, or by misrepresentation. So if any one person have done any of these things, okay, so the opposite party, suppose if X person have done all these things or anyone this thing to the Y person, so Y have a right to breach the contract. This is called voidable contract. So in the voidable contract, guys, one party only one party have right to breach the contract. Done? This is called voidable contract. Now see the definition what is given here. An agreement which is enforceable by law at the option of one and more of the party, not at the option of other and others, is called voidable contract. That is very easy. Suppose if X person have done the fraud, and with the fraud the contract is done, Y have given the consideration of 1 crore. In that case, the Y have a right to breach the contract. This is called voidable contract. Okay, next. This is void contract. Right now, we have done void agreement. Right now, we have done void agreement. We have done valid contract. We have done voidable contract. Okay. Now, what is void contract? Void contract is basically initially it is valid, but later on it is void. This is called void contract. I'm just giving you the one example. Suppose if I just ask Sunena ma'am, just give me 100 kg of potatoes, and she's just sending the potatoes through the truck. Okay, I have already given the advance. Okay, now class, when I have given the advance, initially it is valid, but later on the truck becomes sunk in the river. Now it is not possible. This is called void contract. Is that okay? That's it. Okay, class. So guys, that's all for today's class. And if you are new in this session, first of all, do not forget to, because this is your, right now from today onwards, my crash course is going to be start. The timing is 10 to 11 p.m. Okay. And your English medium power pack revision batch is going to be start from 15th of November. This batch is very important, in which you are getting the live classes, recorded session, etc. So if you want to enroll in the power pack revision batch, so what you have to do, simply just go to the Adda 24/7 site. I'm just okay, and just now click on all courses, and this is your JIB CAIIB November 2024. This is your what, recent batch. Okay, crash course. Click on English medium, click on buy now. Okay, and apply the coupon code Y. It's a 391. If you apply this coupon code Y391, you will get the maximum discount of 80%. Yeah, okay, it is already paid. So you can see in this particular class, you will get the online live classes, test series, ebook, etc. So that's why this is very much important for the examination point of view. It's okay, and that